The current state of advertising and marketing, especially online, will not cease to exist in a couple years. 10 years max. Look, currently, people are bombarded with overly produced, fake, overly edited, loud, bright, unskippable ads. It's like you're watching something on TV or on YouTube or on Netflix and you're just hammered over the head. Watch this ad, watch this ad. And it's like Netflix has a gun to your head. You better watch this ad. And I'm just like, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel natural. It's annoying. And most people are getting better and better at just tuning these ads out. Okay, the ads are on. I'm going to scroll on my phone. Oh, I see another ad. I mean, that's what happens to most people. They see an ad on YouTube. They scroll on their phone on Facebook. They see another ad. You click on that ad on accident. On that website where they're selling t-shirts, you get another ad. Amazing. I mean, the average person sees 66,000 ads per day. I just totally made that up, but it wouldn't probably be far off. I mean, the amount of ads that we're forced to see, not optional, we're forced to see. You are going to look at this ad. And the issue with the advertising from Facebook, from Instagram, from YouTube, from Google, which are the four big ones, I guess YouTube is technically owned by Google, so maybe just three. The issue is they are, number one, getting more expensive because every businessman, and a lot of the power is getting consolidated. I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of small businesses are going out of business, and big businesses, Walmart, Amazon, Target, Costco, etc., are gaining more and more market share. They are becoming a bigger percentage of the local economies. And they have big budgets. And if there is an ROI that's possible, they are going to take advantage of it. The small businesses cannot compete when it comes to advertising. These big businesses are producing, as I've mentioned, overly edited, overly fake, annoying, loud ads. And because their pockets are so deep, and because the small businesses can't spend $10,000 on an experimental ad. That just isn't, for most people, there are probably some exceptions. Most small businesses are not just, we'll try out that ad for $10K and see if we can grow some business. They might be able to give $1,000 to it. Walmart's ads, they're experimenting with millions of dollars. The big businesses are buying up all the advertisements, which means they're going to get more expensive because they're more competitive. The consumer is getting more and more adapted to ignoring these ads, and they're just more annoyed in general. There's almost a visceral reaction when you see these ads, and I know you've done it where you're just waiting for that skip button to come up. Can I skip it? Can I skip it? Can I look away? It's violating. It's like, I don't want to see this. Get this off my screen. And I don't specifically know what is going to change. I just know for a fact this is not sustainable. The current advertisements, they are becoming more and more frequent everywhere you look. YouTube gives the ads. Within that same video, that creator is giving ads, selling their stuff. And look, I want to be clear. I'm not opposed to selling products, especially if they're your own. If they're your own product, advertise, bang on doors, annoy people, buy my stuff, yeah. And I'm also fine with you giving a product away if you like for example, I don't have a promo code for this, but I like Manscaped's razors. And if I had more subscribers, maybe I'd give you a promo code because that's a product I actually use. If it's something you use, that's not manipulative, that's not wrong, I like this product. You can help support me. I'll get some money from it, and you'll get a product I am endorsing. That's fine. I don't have an issue with that, and I don't think most people have an issue with it. What most people have an issue with is the guy that is selling 28 different things, and their caption is this long. And it's like, how many different things do you love? I mean, there are a few things. I'll give you an example. And this might be the future of marketing to a degree, and it always has been a big aspect of marketing and advertising, is word of mouth. I was lifting, and someone came up to me, and I had gym hooks. Now, if you're not familiar with lifting, people on back exercises, for example, pull-up, will use something to take their grip out of it so they can grip it easier. The details of it don't really matter that much, but somebody asked me about it, and I gave them a raving review. I didn't sell them. I didn't give them a promo code. I didn't even recommend a specific company. I just said, this thing is amazing, and I think it's worth the $20. And that's the best advertisement you can get. When someone is seeking out information, they are saying, okay, this just looks cool. Naturally, I found it and this looks cool. What do you think? Said person that has nothing to gain from this, and that person gives a raving review. That's the best advertising. And companies can't buy that. Walmart can't buy you faking a good experience. They can buy it and force you to go on an ad, but everyone knows those are fake. Whether they get athletes or actors, we all know that's fake at the end of the day. So nothing can really replace the word of mouth. But the issue is word of mouth isn't controllable. It's not profitable. It's especially as these bigger companies are getting more market share, they are able to take razor thin margins, 1%, 2%, 3%, because they do so much business. And that's kind of the issue, is the smaller companies are getting eaten up by the bigger companies. The bigger companies are able to offer more pay. They're able to be more risky. They're able to bring in more stuff to their store and have more variety, because they can take a break-even product. They can take quite a few break-even products because they have so many stores and so many different things they can sell. Your mom and pop grocery store can't do that. They can't advertise. And like I've said a couple times, I really don't know what the future of advertising and marketing is. But people are not happy. People are not happy with being bombarded with ridiculous, stupid, annoying advertisements. No one likes it. It needs to change.